K-pop lovers, welcome back to K-pop Update, the home of the most touching, inspiring, and surprising stories from the world of Korean entertainment. Night falls over Seoul as it always does, quiet on the surface, but carrying a hidden hum underneath. City lights ripple on the Han River, creating shadows that drift slowly with the current. Somewhere in a corner of the city, in a room far from the reach of cameras, Taehyung sits on a chair by the window. The summer air drifts in, carrying the faint scent of dust, wildflowers from the roadside, and a trace of cigarette smoke from a nearby alley. His eyes are vacant, yet his fingers trace invisible patterns on the table, as if counting something unseen. In front of him, a cup of coffee slowly loses its warmth. He takes a small sip, then sets it down again. No smile, no cameras, just silence. I want to create freely, but it's hard. He had said this a few months ago in a casual interview. There was no anger in his voice, no dramatic tone, just flat, as though stating a simple fact. But for those who know him, it wasn't just a throwaway sentence. The word hard at the end was a small crack in the wall he has always kept tightly shut. A quiet admission that there is something, or perhaps someone, blocking his path. Taehyung has always been known as the unique one in BTS. He's never afraid to show his eccentric side. While the K-pop world races to present perfect, marketable images, he often chooses a different road. Oversized clothes that defy trends, blurry photos posted without explanation, or songs that ignore conventional formulas. His solo album Layover is proof of this. It isn't packed with EDM drops or sugary pop melodies made for chart domination, but instead filled with jazzy, R&B infused tracks with a touch of lo-fi, a kind of music more suited for solitary rainy nights than stadium concerts. For some, this was a brave move. For others, a risk. And for an industry giant like HYBE, risk is not a word they welcome. This is where speculation begins. Was Layover entirely his own choice, or the result of lengthy behind-the-scenes negotiations? Did he receive full support, or did he have to fight for every note to stay true to his vision? There is no definitive answer, but patterns begin to emerge. Some fans noted that the promotion for Layover felt different compared to other BTS members' solo projects. Quieter, shorter, and less intense than expected. Some say it was strategic, but others sense the weight of restrictions. Taehyung himself has never complained outright, but he has dropped fragments of sentences in various settings that make people think. HYBE is a giant. With an ever-growing roster of artists and global influence, they manage everything with precision. Every release, every interview, even a social media post often passes through several layers of approval to maintain image, ensure consistency of messaging, and of course, maximize profit. In such a system, an artist can easily feel trapped. And for someone like Taehyung, who sees art as a space without fences, those fences can feel like shackles. Longtime fans know Taehyung's silence always speaks. Before all this, he often shared snapshots from his own lens. A stray cat he met at night, a pale afternoon sky, a cup of tea on a wooden table. These were glimpses into his inner world. But lately, that window seems to have closed. His posts have become rarer, and when they do appear, they feel safe, neat, almost sterile, as if they've passed through a tight filter. For some fans, this is a clear signal he no longer has the same freedom. One moment remains etched in many minds. In a radio show, the host asked what he wanted to do after Layover. Taehyung gave a faint smile and replied, "I want to try many things, but it's hard." He looked down for a moment, turning the cup in his hands, and then shifted the conversation to another topic. The silence that followed said more than the words themselves. It was as if there was something he wanted to reveal, but chose not to. The question always lingers, is HYBE truly holding him back? Or is this just the reality of the entertainment industry? Critical fans see a pattern of narrative control from the company. They believe HYBE wants to ensure all BTS members stay aligned in the public eye, even during solo activities. From a business perspective, this makes sense. But for an artist, it can feel like a gilded cage, beautiful, luxurious, yet confining. Now, on brand. But we don't know what goes through his mind when night falls and he is alone in the barracks. Does he imagine new songs? Does he think of photo concepts he longs to shoot? Or does he think about ways to break free from the boundaries that have long wrapped around him? Perhaps one day, when all this is over, we will see a different Taehyung, bolder, freer. Maybe he'll stay with HYBE, but under terms that grant him more space. Or maybe he'll choose his own path outside a rigid system. Whatever his decision, the word hard he once uttered will remain a reminder that behind all the glitter, there is an unseen struggle. And until that day comes, all we can do is wait. Wait in silence as he has taught us. Wait with the hope that someday the door will swing wide open and we'll see Taehyung walk out without fear, without limits, and without the word hard lingering in his voice. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and of course, subscribe to our channel for the latest updates from the world of K-pop and BTS. Also, turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any other exciting updates. See you in the next video, and keep supporting your idols with all your